Hey guys, and welcome. Recently within the Call of Duty community, there have been many leaks and rumours around the next Call of Duty, and a lot of them are going towards it being a World War II game, again, developed by Sledgehammer Games, and it will be named Call of Duty WW2 Vanguard. Now, if you wanted to know in more in-depth detail about that game, and typically what we know so far, I'll leave a link in the description down below, and an annotation in the top right of the screen right now, to go check out a video I put out the other day covering that. However, the purpose of this video is to effectively go over how this potentially will link in with Warzone, what we could potentially expect to see from that campaign in Call of Duty World War II Vanguard. So starting off with Warzone in its current state at the moment, obviously with Modern Warfare, Warzone was obviously released, and that was the standalone sort of game, if you will, for that first year. Obviously then we had the release of Black Ops Cold War, and the integration of Warzone began a couple of months after the launch. Within Warzone, obviously we had that massive reveal event for Black Ops Cold War, and then of course a few weeks later after that, we had the implementation of all of the Cold War weapons into Warzone. And in around a month or so, maybe even just under a month, we're also going to be getting a brand new Warzone map, which is going to be Cold War themed. So the integration would have been fully complete. Now the rumors are that the exact same thing is going to be happening with the new Call of Duty World War II Vanguard, whereby effectively all weapons will effectively be ported over to that game, and then a couple months after that, the new map will be there as well. However, one of the main things that I think about, and I know that a lot of people are discussing this as well, is how will this tie in to the storyline. Within Black Ops Cold War, they've kind of tied both of the universes, Modern Warfare and Black Ops, together, because in these campaigns, Zakhaev was in the campaign of the Black Ops Cold War story, which, and for you guys that don't know, Zakhaev was a main character in the Modern Warfare universe. So it was cool that both of those games came together and obviously implemented different characters from different universes, and that's where Warzone has effectively merged Call of Duty as a whole into one. So now with the new release of a World War II game, there's been a lot of speculation and rumours as to how this is going to take place and what effectively we're going to be expecting. So one of the rumours that I've found is that this game will be based in around the 1950s, which is a couple of years after World War II had ended. From what I've seen, this will most likely be nothing to do with the previous World War II game that Sledgehammer have created, and it will just be a brand new setting and a brand new storyline moving forward, which will again integrate with Warzone and the other Call of Duties, so Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War. Because this game is obviously potentially going to be cross-universe, in other words, it'll have characters from Black Ops Cold War and also potentially even Modern Warfare, we could see again a very cool crossover in World War II. Viktor Reznov from Call of Duty World at War, you never know, could make a return in World War II Vanguard. It's very, very possible. How sick would it be to have Reznov back in the game? I mean, come on, we cannot deny that. Sergeant Frank Woods could also make a return potentially. He had a lot of experience fighting in the Korean War, but at the time before being picked up by the CIA for his efforts and obviously for how well he did at that time in that war. Potentially we could go back in time and look at Frank Woods. I mean, from the first Black Ops game around the Cold War era, it could be literally just before that, which I think could be pretty damn cool. Bro, imagine Woods and Reznov meeting in a game. That would just be... Bro, that would be freaking sick. I mean, technically, did they meet in Black Ops 1? I don't think they did. I know they played alongside each other, and obviously in your memory, but I think it would be so cool to have a storyline with both of those in. And then finally, Alex Mason as well. Alex Mason was a recon marine within the Korean War, and obviously he was brainwashed at the start of Black Ops 1 going into Black Ops 2, and obviously there was some reference to it in 3, but could we potentially see Alex Mason return in World War II Vanguard? He was obviously in Black Ops Cold War, so I'm thinking to tie the universes together and keep them all connected, maybe we could see that, and I think that would be kind of cool as well. Also, something to throw in there which could be kind of cool as well, I know that a lot of Captain Price fans will be pretty happy with this, but over the years and over the different Call of Duties, there's been a lot of the Price family within these COD games. I mean, back in like the day with the Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, there are a lot of ancestry references to Captain Price's family and how they've served in these wars. I'm just thinking, potentially we could see Price's family in this as well. Like, I'm just throwing it out there. It could be a pretty cool idea to toy with. I don't know, Captain Price's grandfather was one of the captains or the generals in the war at the time, and he was obviously the commander and the leader of, say, Frank Woods and all of that sort of stuff, and they go to battle and stuff. That would actually be so sick. But again, I'm just completely toying with some ideas here. These are just my ideas or things to throw in there, and let me know in the comments, guys, what you would think about this, because for me, I think that would be so cool. I mean, potentially they might not even be the main characters of the story, so we might just see Frank Woods here and there. We may fight along Frank Woods a couple of times, even Price's grandfather or any reference to Captain Price and his family. We may only fight alongside them or meet them a couple of times within the campaign. It may not be the actual storyline, but it'd be cool to reference them just so we get that overall feeling that the entire COD universe is connected. So within Zombies, in one of the cutscenes, and obviously along with the storyline, they mentioned that in World War II, the reasoning behind this and the overall plan was for those zombies to return in the 1980s. And obviously that's leading on to one of the brand new zombie maps that are coming out, and that's obviously where they will return, and then you will go forward along the storyline, etc. But it's interesting to think that potentially, if everything is related, and from a zombies perspective and a zombies fans as well, potentially that could be like where we go from zombies. So you could potentially have a zombies map that happened before everything and showing the experience from a World War II perspective. I think it would be kind of cool, and to be honest, thinking about it, it would make a lot of sense. Any zombies fans that are watching this and have got this far, let me know in the comments what you think about that. Now, in the last couple of weeks, obviously we've had all of this information. It's been a lot of information to take in, and a lot of people are very, very confused as to why Sledgehammer are going back to World War II again. I mean, a couple of years ago, obviously Sledgehammer's last game they released was Call of Duty World War II. So there was a lot of confusion and actually quite a lot of rage and things along those lines that a lot of people were venting and voicing on Twitter, and not many people are happy with the setting of this game. I've said it before, I don't care what setting we've got for Call of Duty that year. As long as it's delivered correctly and it's a good game, then it's fine with me. In other words, as long as they support it more than they do with Cold War, it'll be a great game. I think Call of Duty has needed this for a long time. We've had so many separate games. There's been very little things that we can explore. There's not really a massive storyline to Call of Duty. If you look at Halo or look at Gears of War or something like that, they have a storyline. They have comic books. They have short films. They have everything that you can think of to add to this one massive story, with how the Halos came along, for example, and all of the backstory of all of the enemies, the Covenant and stuff like that. Call of Duty doesn't have that. Yes, we have a Modern Warfare universe, we have a Black Ops universe, and we can kind of decipher things from those universes. So it's impossible to have one massive lore, and by lore, I mean, basically, it's impossible to understand the origin of everything, because there's not enough information out there. With this World War II Vanguard game, potentially linking to Warzone and obviously Black Ops Cold War and Modern Warfare, I have a feeling that we could actually get that we are going down the path of having a one big storyline, which I think all the campaigns will then link together. I think the multiplayers will then of course link together. The zombies or whatever the third game mode is will link together. I think everything is going down that path, and to be honest, I welcome it. I really do. Not to mention as well, guys, some massive news around the Modern Warfare engine returning to World War II Vanguard. And now, obviously, with Black Ops Cold War, they used a different engine or a modified engine to what they used in the Modern Warfare game. Yeah, it's kind of whatever you like. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, then obviously go back to Modern Warfare. But I think they did that because they understood how difficult it was transitioning from the Cold War engine to the Modern Warfare engine in regards to obviously remaking all of the guns, transferring it into the new engine. They obviously seen how bad the diamond camo looks and dark matter looks and things like that. And yeah, it's difficult for them. So they decided to obviously take the jump and then just go ahead and use the Modern Warfare engine, which I'm kind of happy about because movement on the Modern Warfare engine is absolutely amazing. The Modern Warfare engine feels absolutely sick, and to be honest, I'm very happy with the way that engine feels. Cold War's okay, but yeah, Modern Warfare engine is the way to go. But guys, I would love to know your ideas and opinions down below as to what you think is in line for the next Call of Duty game. I feel like this is going to be an absolutely sick time if everything is linked together and they do it right. I think this game will be very good, and I actually have a really good feeling about the campaign and things for this game as well. It's going to be really cool to see. But guys, I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have, just leave a like, and that'd be absolutely amazing. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below as well. I would love to hear them. Without further ado, guys, we'll see you all in the next one.